Today I decided to do something a little bit different. I actually mounted Traxxas Xmaxx tires onto my brushless converted 110 scale Traxxas Summit, and it looks absolutely awesome. These tires are huge. They're I think they're 8-inch diameter by 4-inch wide on a 4-inch rim, and they are huge. Now some of you may wonder, how was I able to mount X-Maxx tires onto a Summit? Because some of you may know a Summit runs a 17mm hex. The X-Maxx wheels are 24mm, and I'll show you real quick. I actually bought a set of these. I found them on eBay. They are a 17mm to 24mm adapter. Now, one concern I have with these is they do appear to be 3D printed plastic, and my experience with 3D printed plastic, it's extremely brittle. So I don't know, like, if I go to bash this thing and do a lot of jumping, these might just break, crumble. I wish they were made with some sort of nylon or even metal. But this is probably something somebody 3D printed from home. So they're just like a test. Experimental is what it said on the listing. So I'm going to experiment with it. We're going to see if this holds up. Today we're actually out to do a speed test. Like I said, this is my Brushless Summit. So it's running the system out of the eRevo 2.0. So it's got the 2200 kV motor combined with the VXL6S ESC. The gearing is a 17-tooth pinion combined with the 62-tooth spur gear. I did not gear it down, even though I should have with this big a tire, because typically I would run a tire that is this diameter. These are some Proline Rock Rage tires. As you can see, they are over an inch smaller, I'd say, in overall diameter. Just shy of an inch. 7.15 compared to 8. But still, quite a bit of a difference, so I should have re-geared, but I did not. I'm actually going to go ahead and get my GPS mounted up on this machine. We're going to take it out on the highway, and I've got two 2-cell packs, so 4-cell total, which we're going to run first and see what we can get for a top speed. And then after that, I've got 2 of these 3-cell packs we're going to put in for 6S total. Now it is a little foggy. I waited quite a while for this fog to clear some, but I do have to be ultra careful with cars coming. Good thing is I can hear them before I can see them, so I think we're good. And it has cleared up quite a bit. And you're going to want to stay tuned, because if they hold up through this, I'm probably going to mount these on my other Summit, and we're going to take this thing rock crawling with X-Maxx tires. And if it holds up to that, maybe we'll even try bashing it. So stay tuned. But let me get the GPS hooked up, and we'll get started with this speed test. Alrighty guys, I got the GPS hooked up, got it taped to the rear body post. It is set to record the maximum mile per hour. I got the two 2-cell packs in. Now if you were wondering, I forgot to point out, if you're wondering what the price of these hex adapters are, I think it was right around $15 for a set of 4. It actually came with 6. So they included 6 in the package. But you do have to keep in mind it is experimental, so I can't guarantee these are going to hold up. But let me go ahead and get the body put on, and we'll head out on the road for some passes. Body mounted up. I actually had to switch that GPS from the rear of the rear body post to the front of it because it was touching the body. But once the road's clear, we're going to hop on it. Time to rock and roll. Here we go. We're in the second gear. All right, I think we're good. Easing on the throttle. Now I'm pinned. The brakes feel really funny. They feel like super soft, kind of unresponsive on the brake side. All right, we can get one more in. Here we go. And I'm pinned. And I hear a car in the distance, so let's bring her in. So let me get the body off and see what she picked up. Moment of truth, what do you guys think? Whoops. Look pretty quick. Honestly, that's not too bad for 4S LiPo. 39.6 miles per hour. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to reset this, and we're going to get the 2 3-cells in and see what this thing picks up on 6-cell LiPo. But that honestly is not too bad with 4-cell running this big of tires. This is a lot of rotational mass. So let me get the 3 cells in, and we'll move on to 6S. All right, 6-cell all hooked up, GPS zeroed out. Let me get the body on, and we'll head back out on the road. Alrighty guys, here we go. Oh, those tires. All right, and here we go. I'm pinned. And it just cut the power. That's one concern I had. I thought maybe it would cut the power, because that's a lot of strain. So I only got up to pin for like a second. Let me turn the ESC off, turn it back on. We might just have to really roll on that power super slow. Let's see, I'm guessing it probably picked up an over voltage, because we're demanding a lot of power and it's putting a lot of strain on it. And yeah, sure enough, over voltage. We'll get it turned off, turned back on, and I'll just have to really ease on that throttle. That's kind of the issue with running this high gearing. I knew that going in. Alrighty, take 2. And easing on the power. That's pinned. And right there at the end, it cut the power again, but we got up to pin, but I think it was still building up a little bit more speed. Oh, the handling is so questionable. That's only under half power right there, guys. That's with limp mode engaged. It's still pretty quick even under limp mode. I'm going to unplug the battery one more time and we'll make one more attempt at it. Alrighty guys, final attempt. Uh-oh, I hear another car. Let's go for a pass. Here we go. That's in right there. And there, cut the power again. And we got a car coming, so I got to bring her in. I'm going to bring her to the shoulder. And I think that's about as good as it's going to get, guys. It's going to keep on cutting the power with that high gearing, unfortunately. Let's see what we got. All right, let's see what we picked up. GPS still on, that's a good sign. All right, let me get her, yeah, over voltage once again. Get her unplugged. That's a lot of strain on the system. All right, moment of truth. Looks like a 5. Wow, that is pretty darn fast. 52.1 miles per hour. That is very fast for a Summit. A Summit is not a high-speed machine, and that might not seem fast when you compare it to some RC cars, but an RC that's this big, running these huge of tires, 52.1 miles per hour isn't bad. So we maybe could have picked up another mile an hour or 2 if it would have kept on going, but it was cutting the power when I got up to full throttle. But still, that's not bad. 52.1. I think if I want to bash in the future, if I want to bash running these tires, I'm probably going to have to gear it down, because otherwise it's going to constantly cut that power on me when I hit full throttle. So 52.1 on 6S and what was it, 39.6 on 4S. That's not too bad. If you guys did enjoy this little experimental video, go ahead, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for the next video. Later.